Hey, what's up, guys? Just something I wanted to talk about really quick. As far as drum programming, are flams. And if you don't know what a flam is by name, it's this kind of double drum hit sound. Blah, blah, blah. You'll hear it. So, the hard thing about flams is you can't quantize them really. Not if you're going to make them sound real. So the first thing is that you're going to want to make sure that your hits are not quantized, which is the opposite of how we would usually do it. But this is how it works. Oop, hang on, lost my place. So, as you can see, when we zoom in here, here's the marker. It's clearly not quantized. The first important thing about flams is that the first note, which is the early hit, which is what gives the kind of slapback effect, is lower in velocity than your main hit. Okay? So you want to have this one here. You could see I've got the velocity set at about 79. And then the hit afterwards, even though when it quantizes, it'll always pop to the line. But we don't want that, because that's not how to make that sound real. So what you do is you move it back just a hair. Obviously this is super zoomed in. Looks like it's on time. But when you zoom in a lot, you could tell it's off. And I have these bottom hits at 120, so not full velocity, but good hard whacks. And the same thing with the bass drum that usually follows up after a flam to give it the definition. You'll see here, it is not quantized again, which you got to be careful with because, you know, a bass drum you keep locked in. But by doing it this way, it sounds more natural. You could see it just gives kind of that more realistic feel than just trying to quantize it. And again, the main thing are that the notes are not on they're not on the bar marker, they're not on the quantize mark, and the first note is lighter than the second. If you have them both the same hard velocity, it won't sound right either. And same if you have the first hit higher velocity than the second, it will also not sound right. So quieter hit, louder hit, and spread both from the point of quantization. And that way you will end up with a more realistic sounding flam.